The problem is the government, because the government gives a shit about votes, right? So this transgender movement, I remember into the stats, in the population of Canada, we have about 40 million people in Canada, right? And what was the number? I think it was like 4% of the people identify as LGBT. 4%.
That's a lot.
That's not so they're fucking up the other 96% for this 4%.
Exactly.
So even if it was
imagine
100%
if they're
margin error, and it was 8%, you're gonna tell me that this 8%'s got such a strong voice that they're now going to be doing all this pride flag shit in every single school, like your friend who transitioned, all this stuff. It's insane. And the reason it's happening is they've got so much support online. And if you were to speak up against them... They don't have
so much support online. They portray that they have so much support online. That, like, what happens in our houses and in the real world and on streets... It's like the numbers are different. Like, so that's not what I see.
No, but online, they have way more support than they might at houses. And the reason for that is because they have like a whole army of these fucking trolls who will attack you and so on. They're paid to do that. So they are getting funding, a huge amount of funding for this agenda to be pushed forward. That's
almost like propaganda. I think it's just
bots. It's propaganda. It's just bots. Like they just like make bunch of fake accounts. Like you have no idea.
I believe that.
Like AI bots.
But they're committed, right?
1 million like on this post. You know what I mean? That's why I say they don't have anybody.
But they're committed.
Realistically, they're just 4%.
No,
you know what I mean? Out of
they're committed. Whereas you were saying everyone else is busy talking about garbage, right? Everyone else is on social media talking about just trivial shit. Where no one's really talking about this.
And that's why when somebody would come and say something or say no about something or bring up a point or like a nurse or something like that,
they get silenced.
They get silenced.
They lose their job.
I feel like it's like a mental psyche attack. Like you have to think about it. Like that 4%, that could grow fairly quickly, fairly fast. Because if you have all the propaganda, people drowning it down your throat. Kids are being told you're trans without having the option to figure out if they're even gay first. And then that will grow because people are going to start thinking, am I the wrong gender? Is it me? Is it something I did? Then you're going to have what the pendulum effect, what we talk about all the time, of the after effect of, okay, maybe I didn't want this. That could fuck up a whole country, like a whole generation, like their psyche.
Yeah.
Like,
and then imagine their kids.
That's what they aim
right?
for. Yeah, it's like
target the children,
make them
because
as dumb as possible, so they're so much easier to control.
And also confuse them.
They're just trying to make us all like dumb as fuck after COVID.
Zombies.
This whole thing happens after COVID.
Yeah,
like everybody now has mental problems.
COVID. I feel like COVID was done for so many different studies about us. It's like. They usually do that. They come up with some disease every 10 or something or 20 or whatever, 100 years.
Yeah, some pandemic.
And then, some pandemic, and then they're like, let's see how they're going to react now.
How much control can we have?
How much control can we have? And then they put COVID, and we're all like little rats in our houses.
Especially with the lockdown, too. Yeah. People are just messed up.
And we're also so caught up in other stupid shit. Like social media crap that most people don't even know.
Like if you were sane before COVID somewhat, you're totally fucked during COVID. And they made sure that happened.
Yeah. I feel bad because at least the people that kind of suffered with anxiety or some sort of with some sort of depression before, they could kind of they could understand those feelings a little bit going into COVID. They kind of knew what to expect, but it was the people that never suffered from anxiety and depression that
got hit hard.
That hurts. Yeah.
I just want to say, Kevin, that 4% is actually only for people who are 15 years of older. And,
oh wow!
Oh my god! I can't believe they actually put that sentence in. 15 years or older. I can only see the 4%. Like, what does that mean? So a child that's 4 years old wasn't asked to fill out this fucking survey? Like, as if a child who's 4 years old knows. Like,
well, now they're not respecting them.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. They're saying 15 and over. It's just ridiculous. Either way, it's 4%.
But they let them choose to be a cat.
Yeah, of course they do.
But they can't smoke because it's not good for them.
Yeah.
You know?
They can't buy cigarettes.
They can't buy cigarettes.
Vote. Not only that.
They can change everything about them.
Well, not only that, the law in this country, the age of consent for sex is 16. So a boy can use his penis when he's only 16. He's not trusted at a younger age. But when he's 12, he can have it chopped off. So it's like, what the fuck, man?